Ava Thompson stood at the edge of her cluttered desk, staring blankly at her journal, where the ink of her struggles smeared with the weight of her emotions. At 34, she was a dedicated therapist, helping others heal from their emotional scars while her own festering wounds remained untreated. In a world that seemed to reward chaos, she questioned if her kindness was a strength or a weakness. The faces of her clients, especially Jake's, haunted her, leaving her grappling with self-doubt. When Ava discovered an invitation to a transformative workshop on emotional resilience, a flicker of hope ignited within her. Could this be the answer to breaking free from the toxic patterns that chained her? Yet an inner voice whispered doubts. What if I don't belong? What if it's just another false promise? As the fear of judgment loomed, she wrestled with the decision to embrace this opportunity or retreat to the safety of her familiar struggles. Moments before the workshop, an unexpected encounter with a reckless driver sent her heart racing, intensifying her anxiety. Is this a sign? She pondered, wondering if the universe was testing her resolve. She faced a crossroads: remain a prisoner of her fears or step into the unknown in search of liberation. The weight of her past threatened to anchor her down, yet the desire for change surged within her like an unquenchable flame. Finally, gathering her courage, Ava stepped into the workshop, heart pounding with anticipation and trepidation. Surrounded by strangers sharing their stories of pain and resilience, she felt the threads of connection weaving through the room. I'm not alone, she realized, igniting a longing for personal growth. But as the workshop began, she couldn't shake the feeling that confronting her past would be more daunting than she had anticipated. What lay ahead would test her in ways she never imagined. Ava Thompson sat at her small desk in her Portland therapy office, surrounded by soft colors and soothing aromas. At 34, she was dedicated yet drained, nurturing her clients' emotional wounds while grappling with her own unresolved issues. Each day she put on a brave face, but the weight of others' pain often felt heavy. As the sunlight streamed through the window, she wondered if she could ever find the balance between caring for others and caring for herself. Every morning began with a ritual of yoga, where Ava sought solace in deep breaths and stretching poses. Yet the peace was often fleeting. In the back of her mind, she replayed the faces of her clients, particularly Jake, a manipulative individual whose charm masked his destructive behavior. Why do I attract people like him? She pondered, feeling an unsettling mix of compassion and frustration swirling within her. The stark contrast between Ava's life and her best friend Maya's struck her frequently. While Ava focused on her responsibilities, Maya embraced spontaneity, often whisking Ava away on artistic adventures. You need to live a little, Maya teased one evening, urging Ava to let go of her rigid routines. The light-hearted banter masked Ava's internal struggle, as she envied Maya's ability to navigate life without the weight of expectation. Despite her commitment to her clients, Ava felt the creeping fingers of doubt at every turn. Each time she opened social media, she was bombarded with images of friends on exotic vacations and thriving careers. Why can't I have that? She questioned, feeling the sting of comparison seep into her heart. The cognitive dissonance between her life's purpose and her perceived shortcomings deepened, leaving her feeling isolated in her journey. The tension in Ava's life came to a head when she had a confrontation with Jake, who used emotional manipulation to maintain control over their sessions. You're too sensitive, he claimed, dismissing her concerns. Ava felt the familiar dissonance rise within her, torn between compassion and her own well-being. Maybe he's just going through something, she rationalized, an all-too-familiar trap that made her question her instincts. On a particularly challenging day, Ava stumbled upon an old journal filled with reflections on her past relationships. Flipping through its pages, she recognized a pattern of attracting toxic individuals. Why do I keep doing this to myself? She wondered, feeling a sense of urgency to break the cycle. The journal ignited a desire for change within her, prompting the realization that perhaps she needed help navigating her tangled emotional landscape. When Ava received an invitation to a workshop on emotional resilience, it felt like a lifeline. The event, hosted by the renowned Dr. Emily Carter, promised to provide tools for dealing with challenging personalities. This could be the change I need, Ava thought, excitement mixed with skepticism. Could a single workshop really help her navigate the complexities of her emotional life? As the date approached, Ava's anxiety grew. What if I don't fit in? She fretted, feeling the weight of her insecurities return. The fear of judgment loomed large as she battled the impulse to retreat into her familiar struggles rather than facing the unknown. Yet, the longing for a breakthrough pushed her to consider attending, hoping to find clarity amid the chaos. Maya noticed Ava's hesitation and encouraged her to take the leap. "What's the worst that could happen?" she asked with a grin, her enthusiasm infectious. The two friends discussed the potential benefits, and Ava felt a flicker of hope reignite. "You're right," Ava conceded, acknowledging the need for change and the importance of seeking support. In the final moments before leaving for the workshop, Ava reflected on her journey. The fear of judgment loomed large, but she recognized that growth often required stepping into the unknown. "I owe it to myself to try," she affirmed, determined to embrace this opportunity for transformation. On the morning of the workshop, Ava's heart raced with anxiety. As she prepared, self-doubt crept in. What if everyone is more experienced? What if I fail? The questions weighed heavily on her, threatening to derail her commitment to attend. She contemplated the safety of retreating into her familiar struggles rather than facing the uncertainty ahead. A last-minute text from Maya added to Ava's resolve. "Remember, it's okay to be a work in progress." Maya's encouragement served as a reminder that vulnerability was part of the growth journey. However, Ava still battled the anxiety of exposing her insecurities to strangers, which made her question her decision. On her drive to the workshop, an unexpected encounter with a reckless driver sent her heart racing. "Is this a sign?" she pondered, feeling the familiar tug of fear. The near miss intensified her internal struggle between wanting change and fearing the unknown. As she parked outside the venue, Ava's resolve wavered. "What if I'm not ready for this?" she whispered, feeling the weight of her past experiences flood back. This moment encapsulated her fear of the future and the comfort found in familiar patterns. Taking a deep breath, Ava recalled Maya's words of support. Determined to embrace the uncertainty, she stepped out of the car and walked toward the entrance. "This is my chance to break free," she affirmed, pushing through her fears and opening the door to possibility. The workshop commenced in a spacious, inviting room filled with warmth and community spirit. Dr. Emily Carter stood before the group, her presence radiating calm and wisdom. Described as approachable and compassionate, she welcomed everyone with a smile, instantly making Ava feel at ease. Dr. Carter began with an icebreaker, prompting participants to share their experiences with difficult individuals. As stories flowed, Ava felt her isolation diminish. "I'm not alone in this," she thought, grateful for the shared experiences of pain and resilience that filled the room. Throughout the day, Dr. Carter emphasized the importance of setting healthy boundaries. "You have the right to protect your energy," she declared, striking a chord with Ava. Each strategy presented felt like a valuable tool for navigating toxic relationships and reaffirming her self-worth. During a guided visualization exercise, Ava imagined herself confidently asserting her boundaries against negativity. This mental exercise filled her with empowerment and hope, allowing her to embrace her strength. "I am worthy of respect and kindness," she affirmed silently, internalizing the lesson. As the workshop progressed, Ava formed connections with other participants, including Rachel, who shared similar struggles. Their budding friendship offered a sense of camaraderie and validation, revealing the power of support in overcoming adversity. "Together we can navigate this journey," Ava thought, feeling inspired. By the end of the day, Ava realized the workshop had not only provided valuable strategies but had also fostered a community of like-minded individuals. Dr. Carter's mentorship and the connections formed ignited a sense of hope within her, fueling her desire for change. After the workshop, Ava felt invigorated and determined to implement her newfound knowledge. She began journaling daily, documenting her feelings and reactions as a way to deepen her self-awareness. "This is just the beginning," she reminded herself, embracing the journey ahead. Ava's first test arrived when she encountered Jake again in their therapy session. Drawing upon her newfound confidence, she approached the interaction with intention. "I won't let his behavior dictate my emotions," she resolved, committed to maintaining her boundaries. As Jake attempted to manipulate the conversation, Ava felt the familiar tug of cognitive dissonance. "Maybe he's just having a rough day," she thought briefly, but she quickly countered that thought with her workshop teachings. No more rationalizing his behavior, she affirmed silently. In a moment of clarity, Ava asserted herself. I won't tolerate disrespect, she stated firmly, surprising both Jake and herself. This moment marked a significant milestone in her journey toward self-empowerment, and she felt a surge of confidence in her voice. As Ava navigated her personal and professional life, she continued to face challenges from difficult personalities. Each encounter tested her resolve, forcing her to apply the strategies she had learned and confront her fears head-on. Rachel became a steadfast ally, offering support and encouragement as they both faced their struggles. They would meet regularly to discuss their experiences, creating a safe space for vulnerability and shared insights. You're stronger than you realize, Rachel often reminded Ava, reinforcing their bond. However, tension with Maya resurfaced as Ava began to set clearer boundaries. During a coffee meeting, Maya voiced her concerns about Ava's assertiveness, questioning whether it would push people away. This moment forced Ava to confront the complexities of their friendship. At work, Ava faced a difficult colleague, Brian, who consistently undermined her authority. His passive-aggressive remarks triggered old insecurities, and she wrestled with maintaining her composure. Why is it so hard to stand my ground? She wondered, battling her self-doubt. The friction with Maya deepened when Ava explained her decision to limit contact with certain toxic individuals. You're being too dramatic, Maya retorted, dismissing Ava's newfound assertiveness. The conversation revealed underlying tensions in their friendship, causing Ava to question her role in their dynamic. As tensions escalated at work, Ava faced Brian in a critical meeting. Your decisions lack insight, he belittled her, causing the room to fall silent. Drawing from her workshop learnings, Ava took a deep breath, refusing to let his words shake her confidence. I appreciate your feedback, but I stand by my approach, she countered firmly. The culmination of conflict occurs when Jake spreads rumors about Ava's professionalism, putting her reputation at stake. Feeling betrayed and vulnerable, she contemplates her options: confront Jake directly or rise above the negativity. The decision weighs heavily on her, reflecting her commitment to growth. Ava chooses to confront Jake, drawing strength from her support network. I won't let this define me, she declares, ready to reclaim her narrative. The confrontation tests her resolve and the boundaries she has worked hard to establish. In a moment of solidarity, Rachel steps in, offering to support Ava during the confrontation with Jake. Their combined strength and determination empower Ava, illustrating the importance of friendship and community in overcoming adversity. Ava gathers her allies, including Rachel, to strategize for the confrontation with Jake. Together, they brainstorm ways to approach the situation with clarity and confidence. We need to stick together, Ava states, feeling a sense of unity and purpose among her friends. As the day of the confrontation approaches, Ava feels a mix of anxiety and determination. She practices her approach, visualizing a successful conversation where she asserts her boundaries firmly. This is my opportunity to stand up for myself, she reminds herself, reinforcing her commitment to her growth. In a heart-to-heart with Rachel, Ava expresses her fears about the potential fallout from confronting Jake. What if he retaliates? She worries, but Rachel reassures her. You're not alone in this, and you're stronger than you think, she encourages, providing the emotional support Ava desperately needs. The moment of truth arrives and Ava faces Jake with her friends at her side. I'm here to address the rumors you've spread, she begins, feeling a surge of courage as she asserts her truth. The room feels charged with tension as they engage in a high-stakes conversation. As the confrontation unfolds, Jake attempts to deflect responsibility, but Ava remains resolute. I deserve respect and I won't let your actions dictate my worth, she states firmly. This moment of empowerment marks a significant turning point in Ava's journey. The confrontation with Jake reaches a boiling point, with emotions running high. He lashes out, trying to intimidate Ava, but she stands her ground. You don't control me anymore, she declares, feeling the weight of her journey culminate in this powerful moment. Jake's anger escalates as he attempts to manipulate the narrative, but Ava remains calm and collected. She draws on the tools she learned at the workshop, reminding herself of her worth and the progress she has made. I won't be swayed by your tactics, she affirms. The aftermath of the confrontation leaves Ava shaken but empowered. She confides in Rachel about the encounter, reflecting on the emotional growth she has experienced. "I can't believe I stood up to him," she shares, feeling a sense of pride swell within her. In the days that follow, Ava begins to notice a shift in her interactions with others. She feels more confident and assertive, able to establish healthy boundaries without hesitation. "This is who I am now," she thinks, embracing her newfound identity. However, the tension with Maya resurfaces as her friend struggles to understand Ava's transformation. "You're changing too much," Maya voices her concerns, forcing Ava to navigate the complexities of their friendship amidst her personal growth. In a moment of introspection, Ava reflects on her journey and the importance of staying true to herself. "I've worked too hard to let anyone dim my light," she resolves, embracing the lessons learned through the challenges she has faced. With newfound strength, Ava embraces her identity and the changes she has made. She begins to share her journey with others, encouraging them to confront their own challenges and embrace personal growth. "We all have the power to change our narratives," she reflects, inspired to uplift others. Ava's decision to write about her experiences culminates in the creation of a blog where she shares insights and strategies for overcoming difficult relationships. Her words resonate with many, fostering a sense of community and support among readers who relate to her journey. Celebrating her progress, Ava hosts a small gathering for friends and colleagues to share stories of resilience. The event serves as a reminder of the strength found in vulnerability and the importance of connection in navigating life's challenges. As Ava continues her journey, she remains committed to applying the principles learned in the workshop. She actively engages in self-care practices, prioritizing her well-being while navigating her personal and professional life. "I deserve to be happy," she affirms, reminding herself of her worth. Ava's blog gains traction, connecting her with individuals seeking guidance and support. Through her writing, she creates a safe space for open conversations about difficult relationships and personal empowerment, fostering a community built on understanding and growth. The support she receives from her readers reinforces Ava's belief in the power of shared experiences. "We're stronger together," she reflects, acknowledging the importance of creating connections in a world often filled with chaos. In her interactions with others, Ava continues to assert her boundaries and advocate for herself. Each successful encounter reinforces her commitment to growth, instilling confidence in her ability to navigate relationships with grace and resilience. Ava faces her past head-on as she reconnects with individuals who once brought toxicity into her life. Instead of seeking closure, she chooses to reclaim her narrative and express her journey of healing. "This is my story now," she declares, empowering herself through the act of confrontation. In the process, Ava discovers the transformative power of forgiveness, not just for others but for herself. Letting go of past resentment frees her to embrace a brighter future, reminding her that healing is an ongoing journey. "I am worthy of love and kindness," she reflects, internalizing this truth. With newfound clarity and strength, Ava realizes that she has transformed from a victim of her circumstances to a powerful advocate for herself and others. "This is who I am now," she declares, fully embracing her identity and the lessons learned along the way. Ava decides to compile her experiences into a book, sharing her journey and the lessons learned. Her aim is to empower others facing similar challenges, demonstrating that growth and resilience are possible even in difficult circumstances. "We can all rise above," she writes, hopeful to inspire change. Establishing a local support group, Ava creates a space for individuals dealing with difficult personalities to share their stories and support one another. This initiative allows her to contribute positively to the community while solidifying her own growth, reminding her of the importance of connection. As Ava continues her journey, she embraces each moment with gratitude and joy. She understands that the elixir of her experience is not just personal growth but the ability to inspire and uplift others in their own journeys. "Together we can overcome anything," she reflects, celebrating the power of connection and resilience. Ava emerged from her transformative journey empowered and renewed, armed with tools to confront difficult relationships head-on. She learned the importance of setting healthy boundaries and the power of self-advocacy. The experience taught her that healing is not linear, and vulnerability can be a source of strength. By embracing her narrative and sharing her story, She not only liberated herself but also inspired others to confront their challenges with courage. Through her journey, Ava discovered the profound impact of community and support. She established a local group for those navigating difficult personalities, creating a safe space for shared experiences. The connections formed reinforced her belief that resilience thrives in unity. Each story shared was a reminder that healing is possible, and collective strength can overcome even the darkest moments. Ultimately, Ava realized that every challenge was an opportunity for growth. She transformed her pain into purpose, channeling her experiences into a book aimed at empowering others. As she continued to uplift those around her, she understood that the elixir of her journey was not just personal triumph but the ability to inspire change in others. Together, they could rise above their struggles, united in resilience. What if you discovered that your greatest challenges could be the key to unlocking your true potential? Ava's journey teaches us that embracing vulnerability can lead to profound growth. Have you ever faced a difficult relationship that changed your perspective on strength? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's explore how we can turn struggles into stepping stones for success. Remember, your story matters. Let's uplift one another.